not in order, not in temporal order, random order.
She has this one hint, and then the rest is like, yeah. And I'm not sure because it's a USA thing.
What do y'all think going to happen with this Diddy case? Let me get y'all to start this chat. Let's get it going. I usually don't go live, but we're going to go live today outside New York court as Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers appear before the judge in bail hearing. What y'all think going to happen, man? Let me get y'all thoughts. Let's get a chat going. Let's get some conversation going. And yeah, let's start a live, man. Let's get it. Let's get out of here and let's see what else is going on. I seen some, but I think I seen some with Corey Holcomb. He has something to say about this. Let me find out where that was at. Let's get out of here. All right, here we go right here. Let's see what he got to say about this thing.
Homie from Chicago told me about 2 years ago they finna put Puffy in jail. I know he got video. All the people who act like
who was it?
Corey think everybody gay. Because I told y'all Hollywood is a man-on-man orgy.
Oh no, hero. Maybe I should be a supervillain.
That wasn't what I was looking for, but let me check out the chat, see what y'all got going, man. Okay, I feel bad for him. Let him spend time with his kids. Dre, they say no bail. Internal love. He knows before a trial, this may be his last time as a free man. Dre, that he too much of a risk. I believe that too. Who was that? P-Zand QZ? What up, love? What up, loved one? Internal love. Diddy is a mogul. I'm not saying he is innocent, but what they're doing is an overkill. Okay, well, I say this, man. Let's just say if this stuff is true, what they saying, right? And they do give him a bail, and he decides to do something crazy. You know, he got that bread so he could leave, or he also can get him a lot of drugs. And y'all know how that go. Diddy is a mogul. We just did that one. Come on, let's get these chats going. But in the meantime, we're going to check out this video that I seen a couple of hours ago. I think this is it right here. It's about to be a whole lot of people getting exposed in Hollywood. I'm pretty sure they all nervous and shaking in their boots right now. If they had if they been to any of them Diddy parties, they sure have a lot to worry about. If they was at them Diddy parties acting a fool, because he definitely got everything on tape. Where's that video I was looking at earlier? I think it was Corey Holcomb. He always got something crazy. I think this is it right here.
Homie from Chicago told me about 2 years. The brother used his power and influence against the black community. That's the truth. I didn't see him beating up on white bitches. I didn't see him beating up on Caucasian women.
This dude crazy.
I didn't hear about him getting Caucasian men dealt with. He used his power against
Eric Garrett, all you West Coast channels, nobody do West Coast-ish, not even a lowrider show, just gossip. Hey man, if that's what you that's how you feel and that's what you think, well, get off the West Coast channel. Go to your Coast channel and check it out. This is the internet. Welcome to the internet. Let's get back to this. Diddy gonna get, who was that? Max Mills. Diddy gonna get his cheeks clapped in the pen. Now, I think he's going to go to a sensitive need yard or protected custody. I don't think nothing gonna happen to him. The same guy, Internal Love. Diddy is a mogul. Okay, we got that one already. His kids suffer. He is the only parent left. You know what? I'm pretty sure that Diddy lawyers already told him what was going to happen, what could happen, that he could get arrested. So I'm pretty sure that he already had finances. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart man. He didn't become a mogul. He didn't become a millionaire, billionaire by being dumb. So I'm pretty sure that he put money to the side. I'm pretty sure that he laced his kids, set them all down, told them if something was to happen to me, this is how you go about that, and this is how you go about this. And I'm pretty sure that Diddy's mother, pretty sure she got some of the money too. So I don't think his kid's going to be financially in trouble, but yet mentally having a parent, they only parent, I'm pretty sure it's taking the toll on all of them. I seen one of his sons at court crying. I think that was yesterday. So yeah, you're right. Let's get back into this though.
The people in his community. And time has added up where our conglomerates, especially in the music industry, are going to fall. Homie from Chicago told me about 2 years.
The skits, I stopped the skits because I'm waiting to do a short film. And I don't feel like wasting my skits on not YouTube, on Instagram. It's just a waste of talent. So I got my camera, everything sitting over here. I'm waiting on one more lens, and I'm waiting on some microphones so we could put production into play, not just for Instagram, because that's where all my skits was going. So now I feel like we're gonna put these skits on Tubi. We're gonna do movies. So Eric Garrett, you will see, trust me, when it comes to this content creating, I'm not just one that get on here and talk about what everybody doing, even though that's what I'm doing now, but you definitely will see real soon. 2025, we starting the big cameras up, and we gonna do something that most content creators can't do. Let's get back to this.
Years ago, they finna put Puffy in jail. My homie, Diamond Drake. I don't know what inside he knew. This was before any of it jumped off. He said, oh, they finna put him in jail. I had no reason to doubt the homie, Diamond Drake, because Diamond Drake, he got a lot of knowledge. I'm not here to rub it in, but I'm saying you was a terror to us, the people, the women, and the men. I don't know if this is true about the baby oil.
Court documents now reveal authorities located AR-15s, narcotics, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil lubricant in those raids.
Was that real?
It was both. When they raided the LA house with all the cameras and stuff. You gotta read the. I did.
It was a slippery slope like that.
I read the 14-page report that's available right now for everyone to see, and that was one of the things that they pulled out. They said that there was a collection of both lube and baby oil in the amount of like 1,000.
Sometimes you need lube. I'm trying to make excuses for him. Yo.
And he didn't turn himself. He was arrested. Yeah, they went and got him.
Oh, they went and got him at the crib or something?
I thought it was a hotel. Yeah, it was a hotel. I forgot the name of it.
A hotel?
Very well known in New York, yeah. He shouldn't have went to New York, period. But anyway.
I wonder if Puffy gonna be like, this ain't what you want. I got video on almost everybody.
Well, I think that's what's going to happen. That is what's happening. What do you mean, I think? That is what's happening. I mean.
Man, Diddy about to tell on everybody, man. Everybody going down. Antonio Alexander, the smaller artist who did something strange for some change, probably super shook right now. Yeah, they is. Come on, man. They trying to get on. They trying to get on by all means. And I believe that, you know, Diddy, whatever sick, twisted mind he had, definitely made a whole lot of promises, put them in the studio, made them think that they was about to be the biggest thing smoking. And y'all know how that went.
Word on the street, as we know it, has been that he's got video on quite a few people.
I know he got video. All the people who act like
who wasn't
Corey think everybody gay. Remember, I've heard this.
Yeah.
I believe that a lot is about to be exposed because that man wasn't just some regular dude doing regular shit. That man got a video collection. And I know he got a video collection that the names are just gonna get sprinkled out. I know it. It's not the end. The arrest of the brother Puffy. This has layers, and it's going to.
Well, enough of that, man. I seen some earlier with Shaq, man. Shaq gonna be next if he don't quit. If he don't stay up out these females' DM. I seen something on Shaq. Shaq burnt out, man. Where's it at? You got a chick on here snitching on Shaq. I seen that earlier. Where that's at, man? Let's get up out of here. Let me go find that video. Here it is right here. Now check out Shaq, man. Shaq
who
got
appears
all
to be
this money,
significantly
right?
taller than she is seen with his hands.
Let me see.
Speculation.
Shaq got this thing with cracking these young females, these models on the internet. All these hood rats. All this money you got and you chasing these hood rats. You gonna be next. Check this out, man. Look at Shaq, man. This the big old. If any of you females out there find, get in Shaq DM. He gonna definitely spend that money. Look, check this one out.
There is widespread speculation that basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal may be in a secret new relationship with an Instagram influencer named Maria, based on a picture she posted on social media. In the image, a man who appears to be significantly taller than she is seen with his hands over her breasts, although his face is not visible. Fans have been quick to assume that the man in the picture is the 7 feet 1 inch star, with many comments and posts on social media suggesting that the man in question is indeed Shaq. Despite the rumors, Shaquille O'Neal has denied being the man in the picture, stating on Instagram, "Nope, not the kid." He further went on to post similar pictures of himself in the same pose as the man in the controversial image with Maria, jokingly referring to himself as his own girlfriend, Shakira. After Shaquille O'Neal denied being the mystery man in the picture with Maria, she took to Instagram to address the situation. In her Instagram post, she expressed her disbelief at Shaq's denial, stating, "Come on, kid, a time was had, why he lie to y'all, man?" She then urged her followers to have a great night and added the hashtag, "Play with somebody else." Following the post, Maria posted video evidence to prove that it was indeed Shaq in the viral picture with her. She shared the video with her followers and invited them to check it out for themselves.
Oh, it says Diesel. Shaq, welcome back to Haraz.
She got Shaq on the couch. Look, man, we gonna stop it right here. Check this out. Man, when y'all get with these hood rats, these little Instagram chicks, the first thing they gonna do, they gonna get some evidence. This a picture of me on the internet that went viral. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen it. I was on the couch and I was going through my phone. I was relaxing. I had my drawers on and I'm chilling. And the chick that I was with at the time took a picture. And when she took a picture, I was like, I might as well load it up because we was playing games back and forth. I catch you slipping, she'd post something. So she posted a picture and the picture went viral. I got about 8,000 followers on Instagram that same day. I believe Grindface, this channel on Instagram named Grindface, posted it. And when he posted the pictures to this day, that was like 4 years ago. To this day, I done seen everybody post that picture. It's here to stay. Look how she got Shaq. He laid out on the couch in the hotel room, and he talking about that ain't him. Man, that's just like how our old girl got whacked when he was in the hotel room and he was laying down. She took that picture. Man, they gonna get you. These chicks want to be famous. They want to be famous, and they gonna use you to get on. Let's get to the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. A+, Diddy telling on any and everybody to try to get out this, but it's over for the shiny suit boy. Lord Tariq, Shaq having fun with his fun size. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. She caught him slipping. All right, let's get back to this Diddy stuff, man. I really want to see what's going on. Let me see where we at. Let's catch one of these lives and see what's going on. Let's check out this one. Let's play ball. Salute to you, homie. Look how happy them police is, man. Zach reacts. Salute to you. That's the homie Papa Z, man. What do you think about this Diddy stuff, Papa Z? As Zach reacts, you think it's a setup, or you think that this is just what he into? Let me see. So let me find this other video I seen, man. Let me see. This is my first time really doing it like this. I never did this before, but we gonna get to it. Let me see. Let's check out this one.
The fact that he disobeyed the officer, the fact that he wouldn't put the window down.
It was one I was looking at earlier. Here it is.
TMZ has been following this case for months now, and Charles Latibaudier is joining us to dive deeper into what is happening. Charles, I mean, shocking is an understatement when you hear the details of this case. What are your thoughts after hearing the indictment yesterday?
Good morning, Brian and Natalie. I got to tell you, my thoughts reading the 14-page indictment yesterday were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood were probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off sex parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. And certainly if you were involved, you would get a call, because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses, they bring them in and they sort of lean on them. And it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there's a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing a case here, because we're just getting started. And I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next year.
There are a lot of...
If TMZ is saying that Hollywood is scared, if TMZ is saying that there's more to come, there's a lot of people who are going to be touched and affected by this, then we need to believe them. Because think about it, TMZ, it is the number one kind of paparazzi Hollywood, information blog, whatever you want to call it. Regardless of what you think about TMZ, most times their information is accurate, and they are usually fed information from celebrities. Celebrities even put them on payroll to give them positive press or to put out stories. That's how they make some of their money. So when you have one of the main guys, one of the main producers at TMZ saying that this is going to have a ripple effect, that this is just getting started. People are worried about whether they were at a party, they've been associated with him. But the real thing is, and he's not really saying it as forcefully as I'm going to say it, is that a lot of them were involved in what Diddy was doing, and they are culpable. The FBI could be coming after them, and they are terrified. And this is why it is dead silence coming from Hollywood, coming from the music industry, coming from all the Me Too people. Where's Oprah? Where are all these people that are about Me Too? I keep bringing this up. I just did the video with Stephen A. Smith talking to an Entertainment Tonight reporter who is saying the same thing. This is the second big reporter that is saying, listen, Hollywood is scared. Other people have been involved, and they believe that the FBI is coming after them. They can't say it with certain terms. They can't say certainly, like especially with the ET guy. He said he knows of names, he knows of things, but until something legal happens, he's barred from saying anything, from mentioning these names. So this is why I thought this was important, following this trail of all of these Hollywood elites. And now we're seeing all this little information trickle out now that the indictment of Diddy has come out. And even in the last video I did, Stephen A. Smith and the reporter from ET talked about Epstein. In fact, the Epstein reporter specifically at the end kept wanting to talk about Epstein and how Diddy may be done like Epstein. So we have got to take all of this very serious.
Wild allegations in.
Zach reacts. You said TDJ. TDJ shaking in his boots, huh? Yeah, he was up in them Diddy parties. They got him too. Like she say, what happened to the Me Too people? You ain't seen nobody else came out talking about Me Too. You got a few people that tried to come get that bread, but where everybody else? Y'all know why they ain't came out? Because Diddy got them tapes. Yeah, he got them tapes with all that baby oil and that lube. Man, it was, man, I'm pretty sure he got that evidence and they got it too. That's why ain't nobody saying nothing. They quiet as a church house mouse. Yeah, Zach reacts, TDJ shaking in his boots, homie. A plus, after the video surfaced of him putting his hands on Cassie, it was just a matter of time. You're right. That's what sparked everything. Man, once he get, what was it, 30 million? Once he gave that 30 million up, that's when everybody came out. It was a wrap. Cassie, yeah. Somebody else said something I seen on here. What was that? Macareno? This is a spiritual warfare. Cat Williams gave a Yeah, Cat Williams did say something, man. Cat Williams said this was the year of the truth, man. Cat Williams predicted all this. Everything that's been going on, Cat Williams said it was gonna happen. Shannon Sharp even got on it. They was calling Shannon Sharp, saying that he was on that, he had a little sugar in his tank. So what he do? Shannon Sharp, he getting on the game. He said, you know what? I'm fit to go do a fake sex video. Now he promoting a sex drug. He didn't got paid. Yeah, let's get back into this though, man. I like her little commentary. I like how she breaking it down.
In those documents that came out yesterday, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What surprised you the most about what you read yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, that, Brian, was was definitely an alarming graph of the indictment when you read that when they raided, I believe it was the Miami home where they found 1,000 bottles of, and they said that these were items that were used at the freak-offs. There were also large amounts of drugs, they said, cocaine, ketamine, Molly, GHB, the rape drug. So, they said that the house, according to the feds, that was stocked for these parties that were going on. And then to read their description of how Diddy, as they say, lured women into joining these parties. And they say that he would meet them or lure them, get to know them, and lure them in thinking they would think that there was going to be a romantic relationship with him. And then it would turn out that they would be at these freak-offs where they would be forced to have, or drugged and forced to have sex with male prostitutes that he was bringing in. And that's one of the counts that he's facing also, is the transportation of individuals for a purpose of prostitution. So really alarming allegations laid out in court. Diddy, of course, has pled not guilty to all of it. And then the real kicker for him at the end of the day was that the judge said you will be held without bail. And that means however long it takes for this trial to begin, he will be in a federal detention facility in Brooklyn, and not a very nice one. In fact, a fairly notorious one. So you got to figure it. He wants out of there, and he wants out as soon as possible.
We're in this.
That reminds me, I'm going to do a video about the facility that Diddy is actually staying in, and how different it is from the luxury accommodations that he's used to. But we're getting to that 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Does anybody think that was just for his personal freak-offs? Does anybody think, oh, Diddy needed all of that for himself? No, he even said it's for these parties. It's for these other people. Okay, this was not, Diddy wasn't in this silo by himself where only he.
Man, what you need lube for a party for? Baby oil. Jay-Z up next. Greg Bennett. Rock, pay attention. Those have nothing to do with the actual charges. Man, hey, listen. It's how you take it, man. It's how you take it. It's how you look at it. Yeah, I think me personally, I think it's deeper than what we looking at. But at the same time, a lot of this stuff, they not making up. They got proof, man. They got some evidence. The feds is not fit to come get you unless they got you. And if it was a setup, then we all got a choice. We all got a decision. You got to make the right choices and right decision making. When you get this money, sometimes you think you're above the law. You think you can't be touched. And that's what happened. When people get this money, they think they God. They think they become God. They think they bigger than God. The whole time, man, nobody is bigger than the program. When they got an agenda, they gonna come get you. You know what I'm saying? They did Bill Cosby, they did R. Kelly, and they did it to themselves. We're not saying they just 100% innocent, but I do believe that they put the carrot right in front of them. And when you bite the bait, they got you. They just gonna wait. They gonna let time go by. And the moment that you got something that they want, like Michael Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson, what he owned, the Beatles catalog, and he owned Elvis Presley catalog. They wanted them catalogs back for Michael Jackson. He didn't turn them over. Guess what happened? Michael Jackson said, you know what? I'm gonna go do a concert. What was that concert? I forgot the one that he had to document. I believe that was in 2009. And next thing you know, Michael Jackson was out of here. Same thing with Prince. We ain't never know Prince to be no dope fiend. Yeah. Zach reacts. Why did he keep saying he not guilty? All the party favors was found at his house, and you mean to tell me he didn't know about it? Yeah, man. Elmo Duran, Diddy wishes he went to bail with Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons got up out of here. Russell Simmons didn't do no plan. Russell Simmons know he guilty too. He ain't never coming back out here. Nah, Bill Cosby was innocent. Yeah, Bill Cosby was trying to buy one of them networks, and he got twisted up after that. Where's Oprah Winfrey at?
He did these things. I'm going to do another video as well, going back with what 50 Cent has spoken about Jay-Z. A lot of people have been mentioning Jay-Z. Listen, I'm saying it's all alleged, but 50 Cent has been warning us about Diddy for years. He is actually the person that said that, Diddy sent him a video of a freak off of Cassie, and he was like, what? I thought this was your girl. What are you doing? Like, what? He didn't want to be part of it. And he knew Diddy was trying to draw him in. And even when the video I did with Stephen A. Smith,
So that's why 50 Cent been on it. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know Diddy was getting down like Diddy said. She said he sent 50 Cent a video with him getting cracked and trying to lure him in. That's how he was getting them. That's how he was baiting them in.
I just posted. The ET reporter says that a high up Hollywood person said that Diddy was at their party and they wanted him out because he was doing too much. He was trying to get this freak off type of stuff started, and they wanted him out. And this guy said he is one like top Hollywood. And so is it everybody in Hollywood? No, a lot of people have avoided him. A lot of people didn't want him around. What Cat Williams even said, you need to leave a Diddy party early. I believe even Denzel used to say he used to leave parties early. He used to leave before 10 because these types of things I believe have been happening in Hollywood for many years. And now we've just scratched the surface. As he said, as TMZ has said, we have scratched the surface as to what has really been going on.
Era right now, Charles, of men with power falling from grace in Hollywood. And when I think about Harvey Weinstein, that was an open secret in Hollywood for a very long time about what he was doing with victims. Was this also the case with P. Diddy, that people kind of knew this was going on?
I will say this. There were always been whispers about his power and how he wielded that power. But I can't say I heard any whispers about these freak-offs, and it's really alarming. We were talking about it yesterday. One, these parties had a lot of individuals. In fact, the U.S. Attorney's Office says that the parties would sometimes go on for days. So there are a lot of individuals involved, and they say this has been going on for more than 10 years, and yet we didn't hear about that. So that means that all the people that were involved, according to the feds.
Man, this been going on since the 90s, man. Y'all heard Tupac? Tupac was saying this way back in the 90s, man. Yeah, Diddy been freaky, man. He been doing freaky stuff. Truck driver, A1. You said when they found those guns with no numbers on the guns, man, y'all know what them man, listen, whenever you got a gun with no serial number on it, y'all know what them used for. I could guarantee it's gonna come out that he has something to do with his baby mama, man. Watch. Hoops and Amy, you saw his eyes fluttering. King P Double, Vance lying about they didn't know. Mr. Zach reacts. They knew about them parties. They was the smart ones. The smart ones left early. Yeah. What Cat Williams say? You got to tell Diddy no. If you don't, he gonna keep going. Man, he been in the game since what, 1990? He been in the game for a long time, man. Somebody done turned him out. That's what happened with these dudes, man. They get turned out, and that becomes their lifestyle. It's normal to them. It's not normal to everybody else, but to them, it's normal.
Were that he managed to keep them all quiet, that nobody would speak about it, and that does sort of speak to the kind of power he wielded and the fear that people had of him. We're also talking about the fact that the beating of Cassie, which was captured on the hotel surveillance video, that was 6 years ago, and
alleged when Combs
nobody
didn't get his
knew about it. Nobody heard about it. think about all the people that were at the hotel who may have known about it, people who saw the surveillance video and never spoke about it. And like you said, we're in an era where when things like that happen, people speak out about it. So the fact that no one did, and that it only took this, really Cassie's lawsuit before any of this started coming out, it does kind of speak to the power that he wielded, and that the fact that nobody wanted to cross him.
And Charles, what do you think happens next in this case? Members of Sean Combs' family have been ordered to give up their passports. He's currently in jail. What do you think happens from here?
Well, his attorneys, the first thing that's going to happen is today, his attorneys are going back into court. They've appealed the bail ruling. And like I said, I'm sure he wants out, and that's their first job right now, is to get him out. They've offered a $50 million package for bail. That was rejected yesterday, but they're going to take another swing at it today. And then after that, what happens, look, he did surrender his passport to his lawyer. We should say, the way his team put it out originally, they made it sound like he had turned it over to the authorities. He had turned over his passport back in April to his lawyer, as did his children and his mother. And their point was they wanted to make the case to the court that, look, we're cooperating here. He is not a flight risk. And they feel like the U.S. Attorney's Office undermined that by raiding his hotel on Monday night and arresting him when they say he was in New York because he was more than willing to surrender. In fact, the plan was for him to surrender on Tuesday, and then for some reason the feds decided to arrest him Monday night. Diddy's attorneys think they did that so that it would look like he wasn't cooperating, and then the judge would deny him bail, which, as it turns out, is what happened.
That is not the reason. I believe maybe that was a part of it. But just so you know, Diddy was thinking this was going to be on his terms. So he was going to have that one last night. And guess what they found when they actually raided him and took him in or his hotel room? They found the pink substance that he was alleged to have used. And
he was in there getting high as a hippie. He was in there getting real high, man. As a father, it's ridiculous to see that his sons are named in some of these lawsuits doing the same acts as their father. That's Christopher Brown. Yeah, it is, man. Bad example. They grew up like that. Like I say, that's normal to them. They been seeing that's just like when you see these dudes on the internet and they're in one room, they cussing, they gangbanging, they talking loud. They kids see that. And if you don't teach them, they gonna think that's the right way to go. A lot of these kids are motivated by that money. They see these rappers with these chains on, them nice clothes, them Lamborghinis, them Ferraris. They want what they daddy got because that's popping. They doing the same exact thing. Yeah, his kid, especially the one that look like him. He look like he gonna be just like his daddy. If not, he already is.
And actually recently a model has just a IG model just committed vehicular homicide while she was high on this pink stuff. I was planning on doing a reaction and body cam to it, but it's the exact thing that Diddy uses called 2C. It is a specific pink drug. It's mixed with a bunch of things, but mostly cocaine. And that is what is known. Diddy is known to use that a lot, have that as almost like party favors, for his parties. That people are doing these types of drugs. This is another reason why he was hit with that distribution charge. So going back to him being taken in, it's a good thing they did because they found that out, because this man is so arrogant, so egregious, so evil. He actually thinks, I'm just going to get turned in when I feel like it, and I'm going to go in there and do 2C, this substance, the night before I have to turn myself in, and then I'm expecting to get bail. Did he not think they would do a drug test on him? Did he not? I mean, is the arrogance, and then his attorney's trying to say he's cooperating, he's doing this, he hasn't done that, when we know that they have said, the U.S. attorney said that he has been intimidating witnesses, he's been trying to coerce witnesses even after his raid on his house earlier this year. So the man is out of control. The man thinks he's untouchable. Okay. And a lot of Hollywood people feel like they are untouchable. But if TMZ is saying this, and of course he's not revealing everything he knows, he's going to try to play a little bit, but the little bit that he is saying, guys, we need to take it serious. And I believe we're going to see more and more of these Hollywood elites come crashing.
Yeah, he's done. Now, this is one I want to check out right here. Look. Check this one out.
See, I'm confused about it.
Now you got this guy right here. This is why I want to get on this one right here, y'all. Check this out. Now we all done seen the Young Thug case, right? And we all done seen this dude, Lil Woody, whatever his name is, Woody. We all seen him in court saying, I don't recall. To everything that they asked him, right? Now y'all remember that rapper AR-Ab, the one that was, I think he was from Philadelphia. He was going on Vlad TV. Excuse me. What is Coca-Cola strong? He was going on Vlad TV doing those interviews. And what happened to him? Feds came and got him, running his mouth. So this is what I think. I think that when Lil Woody, whatever his name is, was in court, they said, you know what all these dudes want to be? They all want to be famous. They all want to be rappers. They all want to be in the limelight. So how do we get them? What's the 2 top platforms that we get these hip hop dudes to go on? No Jumper, Vlad TV. So since they couldn't get Lil Woody to speak up in court, they probably say, you know what, let's go have a sit down. Let's go have a sit down with these podcast people. And we're going to give them a list of questions to ask, but don't ask them all in a row because they'll catch on to what's going on. Ask them your normal questions, but these are the questions. Excuse me. The questions that we give you are going to be the questions that we can't get them to say in court. So slide them in, do them in your way, word them how you want to word them, but we just need evidence and proof. Since he don't want to talk in court, let's get him to talk on this podcast. So check out this interview. He's saying some smart stuff at the same time. He doing a whole lot of talking that he wasn't even doing in the courtroom. So when he was in that courtroom, his freedom was on the line, right? His freedom on the line. He wouldn't talk for his freedom. But they know he'd talk for that bag. And he probably didn't even give him nothing, 30, 40,000 tops. They didn't even want to give one of the Wayans brothers 40,000. So I'm not even sure if this dude got 40,000. But let's check out this.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. We're clocking in at 3:50, and we're officially in Atlanta. I'm with my man Remo, and we're having a conversation with the talk of the town, Lil Woody.
I don't recall.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling like money.
Yeah?
Yeah, for real.
It feels good. You just running around picking up bags every day now?
You see, I'm confused about it. I don't even know who the hell I'm picking up money from.
Yeah. You double booked today, right?
Hold up, this damn shit got down stuck to my damn pants.
Velcro down there? Oh, it's because you got these crazy... you got the crazy pants.
Good. Now, it's something stuck
on that purple leather jean? What kind of jeans is Alabasters? Oh, yeah, you got the Alabasters.
Well, they need to start paying me.
Yeah, you're
been rocking them.
Banging that shit.
The pocket's full, too.
Now, they empty. I need y'all to fill them up.
Yeah, but it sucks. Everything's electronic now, right?
They still don't fill them up.
You would rather get paid in cash or via one of the payment apps?
Let's just clear that up. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. Those are my thoughts. That's what I think. That's how I think the police work. I think they go get these podcast people and they use them. It's a whole lot of people that done got caught up and went to jail. We're not saying it's what they done, but this is what I think they done. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments as we progress with this interview right here. Check this out.
I already get paid.
Don't matter. Right.
As long as I got it.
You know, a lot of people when we're moving around here, the conversation is like, damn, how is Woody just moving around the city, becoming such a star so casually? Like, to what would you explain that?
Shit, people ask me, who am I? I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
So it's kind of confusing to you why people even want
to... Ain't that confusing about their money.
Right.
That's all I'm focused on.
Right. But does it ever surprise you that your presence in videos is almost like a guaranteed millions of views?
To be honest with you, I don't really pay no attention. I just collect the money. I don't want to know it'd be having million views if somebody send it to me.
Right. So you don't do the follow-up work after the crazy viral 20 versus 1s? Like you're not interested to go read the comment section or anything like that?
Cause I got anger issue. So if I read the comments, and these people I will never see, so ain't no purpose in me making myself mad for no reason.
Right. No, I respect that. For sure. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that we could take this. We want to start with a little bit of the early days?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
Where's the beginning?
You tell us. All right, so you born in Atlanta, right? Born and raised?
For sure.
Mechanicsville, right?
It's in my face.
All right, so break that down for people who ain't from Atlanta. Where is Mechanicsville?
Mechanicsville by the old Turner Field, Zone 3, Ref David Abernathy. Not the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt Daniel. Yeah, all the streets. Shit, I don't know.
No, we're still trying to figure out like exactly what every different part of Atlanta is like. So would you say it's more of like a lower quality of life out there than like most of the spots we've been out in?
Are you talking about like how the community is?
Yeah. Tell me how's the community?
Oh man, they're the best hood in Atlanta. We gonna go get it.
Let's get to the police question they be asking.
Weren't attracted to.
I had love for the people that I seen buying it. I grew up with them, and I didn't judge them because the choices that they choose to make, but I wasn't gonna poison them. So
now that's like a sign of intelligence, I think, because a lot of people are able to kind of like sell drugs for a long time without necessarily thinking about the impact it's having on their own community.
Right. So somebody I know, I ain't gonna say too much about this person, but somebody I know, his whole life was based off of hustling, and now he lost. He don't want to do that no more. But he lost now. He don't know how to get no money no other way because he don't did that for so long, and he trying to change his life around. But it's hard for him to do anything else. So,
who are the Blue Jean Bandits?
Me.
Was it just you, or was it a squad?
I'm only gonna speak of myself like that.
Yeah. But that was the smash and grab era?
That's what the news say. Yeah.
Look at the police questions asked. Adam has asked him, was that the smash and grab era? He trying to get him to commit to more crimes, man. They didn't probably hit a lick, and he didn't been implemented in it. And Adam know about it because these the questions that the police giving to ask him, and he trying to get him caught up. I heard after this interview, they put a warrant out for his arrest too. Let's get to it, man.
Are those fond memories, or is that a time that you look back on and you're like, damn, what was I doing?
I stay reflecting on them because it was fun. I mean, the whole neighborhood going in and get their free money. Yeah, police chasing us. They never scared us. We'll go get 5-seat cars just because we want the police to chase us. Yeah.
You like adrenaline and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I seen you got a vlog you recently did where you was driving.
We're not gonna watch too much of this. We already know what's going on with this. Dude wouldn't talk in court for his freedom, but he'd go on here and talk for some money. It's crazy. Let's get back to this. Let's see what's going on.
New details are emerging in the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul being held without bail after pleading not guilty to a host of charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering. We do have complete coverage. We're going to start with NBC's Chloe Malas. Hey, Chloe, good morning.
Hey there, good morning. Sean Combs is behind bars after a federal judge denied the music producer's request to post a $50 million bail. The judge siding with prosecutors who argued that Combs is dangerous and poses an ongoing threat to the community. And authorities say additional charges have not been ruled out. But we do have to warn you, some of the details here are disturbing. Federal prosecutors say hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs used his power and business empire to carry out a long and shocking list of crimes for years, from sex trafficking and forced labor to kidnapping, bribery, and obstruction of justice.
Between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Combs greeting fans in New York.
Hey, we thought Suge Knight was the boogeyman. This is the boogeyman. And we thought Suge Knight was the boogie. Let's go to Suge Knight, man. We thought that he was the boogie, man. Let's see this, man. We thought Suge was the boogeyman. Suge Knight was not the boogeyman. The whole time, P. Diddy was.
There is some new and disturbing video that will impact the murder case against media mogul Suge Knight. The video obtained by TMZ shows the January 29th incident where Knight's truck apparently runs over the two men. The truck backs up, hits one man. Seconds later, the truck comes back and runs over that man. We've had to, digitize the video because it's very violent. And then it also runs over another. And one of the men who were run over died. Knight says that for his part, he was trying to get away because he thought he was being ambushed and might actually be shot. Suge Knight is expected back in court at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time today, and CNN's Paul Verkaman is at the court.
Suge Knight was scared to death. Suge Knight thought he was about to get hit. He got up out of there. So Suge Knight wasn't the boogeyman the whole time. They making albums and records about Diddy.
New details are emerging in the federal case.
And the whole time, Diddy is the real monster. Suge wasn't the monster.
Altar Boy when he was a kid. Are you serious? That's a whole completely different vibe now. Why would you, bro, I'll fire this lawyer right now. Why would my lawyer say that? Then the lawyer gave them the information about the agency. You just gave an alley-oop to the feds. Because you said you spoke with the agency. Now all the feds got to do is go get one or two girls from that agency to say that they was paid and you done. Forget the agency. All the girl got to do is say she got paid. It's a shoe, excuse me. And the shoe is like the protective custody. It's like protective custody. He's in the detention center right now. He's in a metropolitan detention center down there in Brooklyn. So yeah, they have it's like PC. It's like protective custody. It's like, you know what I'm saying, that you got 24 hour, you know what I'm saying, you by yourself, solitary confinement.
They gotta have him in PC.
23 hour solitary confinement. You get an hour out. In this trial, I guarantee y'all they not running this trial until 2 or 3 years. This trial is gonna start. This trial is probably gonna start like in 2 or 3 years because the feds, I guarantee you, they're gonna build a bigger case.
Yeah, they gonna get him. Let's see what happens.
They got me feeling like I'm academic.
They never said how many things a lubricant, bro. But end of the day, I sent Jason Lee 8,000 pieces of diapers, bro.
Oh, all right,
right?
Come on, Wack.
Yeah, no, I sent him this shit, bro. So he ain't got no babies.
Well, hey, if the feds came in, they would probably think he doing something else.
Yeah, but see, that's where the bullshit is at. There's nothing illegal about having baby oil unless the baby oil is diluted with some type of drug or some type of shit.
Nah. We know Suge wasn't a predator like Diddy. We know that. But what I'm saying is this dude was doing all the crazy stuff. Suge was out there running. Now, I respect Suge. I love Suge for what he did for the West Coast as far as hip hop and all that. But he wasn't a boogeyman. Find me one video where Diddy get knocked out. And find me one video with Diddy running somebody over. Keefy D probably high fiving himself. Man, Keefy D, Brother Love, Keefy D was in there doing a whole lot of talking too. Yeah, I see more changes in Puffy, more charges in Puffy future. Man, it might be over, man. It might be over. What's good, y'all? ODM Slim, man. Y'all go follow the ODM Slim show. ODM Slim, I know he gonna cover this later. It's my first time really doing it like this. ODM Slim, he's a professional at this type of work right here. We definitely gonna get in. Man, ODM Slim, man, we probably gotta sit down and do one, man. I'll bring out the big cameras and we could do something. What you think about this, Slim? What's your thoughts on this whole thing? Let me get your thoughts in the comment what you think about this. For y'all who don't know, me and ODM Slim had a past history here on YouTube, putting up some of the coolest jokes and content on YouTube. And we finally figured it out and said, you know what, man, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? Let's get to what we're supposed to be doing, man, and get to the money, get to the bag, and put all the craziness to the side. Somebody said, free Diddy. You must have been at one of them Diddy parties, man. Puffy is gangsta-licious, hoops and nanny. I'm burnt out. Let's see what academics and WAC 100 talking about, man.
Shit, man, let's kill the motherfucking baby on your thing, bro. Come on, man. God damn, man. Shit.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think that's a reasonable. I do think that they put the baby oil to jump off the page to make him look like a freaky sexual deviant that constantly had sexual. You know, again, you're right. Baby oil isn't necessarily like an item that could be used only in sex.
I went, bro, because they keep using this word freak off, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting tired of that word too, right?
Why?
Because, okay, I went to Google. I said definition of freak off, right? It says African American vernacular, to masturbate or ejaculate or to have wild or unorthodox sex. So that's 4 things. I'm guilty of 3 of them.
Wait, hold on.
I'm a convict. I have definitely masturbated and ejaculated, and I've definitely had wild sex with my woman. Now, I don't know what unorthodox sex is. I didn't look that up. What is that?
Well, I think that is the.
Are you not guilty of a freak off yet? Because I've
had a threesome. I've had a threesome. Okay, I don't think that's a freak off though.
They said his bail was denied again. Let me go see. Let me go find that.
Nah, freak off ain't a freak off ain't a threesome. A freak off. All right, pull at this. This is what I think a freak off.
That ain't what the definition says, Ak.
Yeah, some nigga made that up. We know what a freak off means for Diddy.
No,
he's in the cuck chair. He's in the cuck chair.
And we begin with the arrest and federal charges music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is now facing. Good afternoon, I'm Robert Kovacic.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. He remains in a New York jail after a judge denied his bail. The rapper pleaded not guilty to 3 federal charges connected to alleged sex abuse. Those include racketeering, sex trafficking, and kidnapping.
Also this afternoon, the rapper's 3 children, his 3 sons, were seen leaving the federal courthouse in New York City. The defense attorney says Diddy was prepared to surrender before being taken into custody last night. Let's get right to NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi. She is live in the newsroom with the latest details. Camilla.
Robert and NML, the charges stem from a 14-page federal indictment that was unsealed this morning. Sean Diddy Combs is accused of creating a criminal enterprise that allegedly involved drugs and commercial sex workers. We want to warn you, some of the content in this report may be disturbing.
Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. He's innocent.
The attorney for Sean Diddy Combs speaking outside the courthouse this afternoon following charges filed against the hip-hop mogul. The 14-page federal indictment states Combs is facing 3 counts of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation for prostitution.
The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
The indictment states Combs allegedly, quote, manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
The indictment says Combs allegedly created a criminal enterprise that was being operated in Manhattan and Los Angeles. Back in March, federal agents raided his Los Angeles home in Holmby Hills.
He used his business and employees of that business.
Mike said, Rock, you know he's innocent until proven guilty. So what are you saying? The worst, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're right. That's how I go, man. We innocent to proven guilty, but you already know, man. The feds don't come after you unless they got you, man. These people don't come after you unless they got you. And 9 times out of 10, the only way you getting up out of there is if you tell it. If he got something bigger than this, then they gonna let him go. If you get out them feds, 9 times out of 10, you done told, man. They don't come get this. Ain't the state. This ain't the police department. This ain't your local city police. When they come get you, they got you, man. They got evidence. They not about to waste their time coming to get you on some hearsay, he say, she say. They coming to get you when they got proof for sure. So what you saying, Mike? You saying he's innocent until proven? Man, get out of here, man. The feds they ain't playing with him. That video ain't innocent. Hell no, that video ain't innocent. They got, man, innocent until proven guilty is in a court of law, not the court of public opinion. Man, nobody care what y'all talking about, man. Yeah, you go sell you some birds and get caught by the feds, and I guarantee you that when they come get you, they got you.
And other close associates to get his way. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting.
The indictment also mentions a 2016 assault video obtained by CNN showing Combs assaulting Cassie Ventura at a hotel in Century City. Combs, who initially denied Ventura's lawsuit accusations, called his actions, quote, inexcusable.
As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs.
Again, the rapper pleaded not guilty to the 3 federal charges today. He will stay in custody after bail was denied. The defense attorney for Combs also saying today a bail hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. In the newsroom, Camilla Rambaldi, NBC 4 News.
Boy was having them freak-offs. That's crazy. It seems like every time a black man get caught up in these situations, it always got something to do with sex. There's always some sex stuff involved in every last one of them. They got all that money and get caught up like that. You don't hear nothing about Ice Cube getting caught up in nothing like that. Snoop Dogg, he ain't getting caught up like that. So I think Snoop Dogg was messing with some little chick on the internet. Diddy denied bail. Let me see. That was 1 day ago. Yeah, every time a black dude get caught up in something like this, it's always that sex, man. I think this is the one. They still outside the court. Let me see. Zach reacts. The video showed his guilt at Mike. YouTube politics. Look at his socks, fam. G-Rock, the freak off. Hoops and Amy, freak offs. YouTube politics said when they come get you, then they must prove your innocence. A+, feds came too heavy for him to be innocent. Awkward beginnings. It don't look good, and there's no fish as big as him he could tell on. Yeah, unless he knows something about some major drugs or something. YouTube politics. Nia's got off on little girl socks running down the hall. Oh, he got on little girl socks. Mr. Zach reacts. They even bought lighting too. Sound like puffy freak-offs were actually puffy jack-offs. Man, Mike Torres, how about Harvey Weinstein and Epstein's and multiple endless white men? Yeah, they don't go after them. YouTube politics, all the weird gatekeepers need to be exposed the same way. Exactly. G-Rock, no, he did all that. Yeah, they got proof that he did all that. Even if they did set him up, let's just say if they set him up, set some girls there, whatever the case may be, and they set him up, he still bit the bait. They got him on video. They said he get violent when you don't give it up to him. When you don't give him that ass, he gonna take off on your ass. Pac been saying this the whole time. Even with the Biggie Smalls thing, man. Biggie didn't want to come out here. Man, he forced Biggie to come out here. We got to go to Cali. Got Biggie smoke. That was crazy. $2024 been a cold year, man. Story time. Brothers got to have better prick control. Christopher Brown. Vlad and Adam are nothing but journalists like Barbara Walters. The issue is supposed guys not knowing how to keep their mouth shut like we were taught back in the days. You're absolutely right. Vlad TV and Adam 22, they are journalists, right? But I think that the police do get them dudes questions to ask when they get these young dudes up in here, especially if the Fed's been already watching them. Excuse me. A lot of these young dudes, all they talk about in their music is drugs, murders, homicides. And a lot of them nowadays, see, I thought that these rappers was just capping at first, right? I thought they was just talking, just going up in there writing stories. But after seeing Julio Fulio, what's the other dude? Young Ace, King Von. After seeing all these dudes really didn't got theyself in some real gangster-ish and get on album and talk about it. They say now that with the drill music, they say the new thing is when they get online and rap about it. So yeah, that's when the feds get on you, they get on you. And that's how they cracking a lot of these dudes. As soon as they get on these interviews and get to running their mouth, that's when they crack them. King of Love, he's washed. Ain't no getting out of this one. Man. Rabbi Rich, we will see Adam in court so many years later behind plug talk freak offs. Yeah. They gonna get him too. Mr. Zach reacts. Go to some Gene Deal interviews. Who is Gene Deal? Who was that? Let's see who Gene Deal is. Gene Deal. Who is this? Oh, Gene Deal. Oh yeah, this the dude right here who been talking on this for a long time. And I even thought this dude right here was capping. I thought he was just a hater, player hating, and the whole time this dude been, yeah, I know this, yeah, Zach reacts. Gene Deal, let's see. Gene Deal on shocking news that Craig Mack died from. All right, Gene Deal exposed why Diddy hasn't been arrested. That was 3 months. Let's go back to 3 months ago. Let's check this out.
Gene Deal, happy to have you back on the platform, man.
Yo, we still here. We still doing it. Let's keep it going, brother. Happy to be here.
Hey, I had to bring you back, man. The people love you, man. So, it's only right to bring you back. But I want to get right into it, right? Why do you think Diddy haven't been indicted yet?
Listen here, bro. It's a term in the legal field that you could indict a ham sandwich, but the Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right, for those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8, only 1.8 has won against them. So now, what they do, they already got the witnesses, they already got the people, because let me just say something.
Now, y'all just heard what he just said? When they got you, they got you. Gene Deal, Puffy old bodyguard. Oh, this Puffy bodyguard, huh? His old bodyguard. Puffy bodyguard, awkward beginnings. If I had that kind of money, I'd be ducked off somewhere. This dude, a billionaire. Should have went out there with Russell Simmons. Black Bones. Rays, Rick Rock, salute. Mike Torres, you are right. That's Puffy's old bodyguard. Yeah, I wouldn't even trip, but I have seen something on it. So this dude been telling the real the whole time.
With the sex trafficking thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be. Cassie. She filed a civil suit against him. So it only takes one, in the sex trafficking charge, it only takes one witness. Now we got other people like Jonathan Odie, who was one of the sex workers, that he gave a testimony, or he gave some information to some agents that he was working, doing sexual acts with Cassie, cross states, going back and forth, this, that, and the third. So it only takes one witness. So now the reason they haven't went after for him, because there's more to get into. It's more to get into. It's not only the sex trafficking, it's the guns, the alleged drugs. And I'm saying alleged because they haven't came out with any formal charges yet. But when they come out with some charges, bruh, and you hit it, the Southern District of New York do not play, and people don't play with them. So I don't understand why this stuff ever even got to this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. The reason they haven't came down and got him yet, they going through his taxes. You hear what he said? They had all the people that he did business with. That they're going to go through everything that he did with a fine-tooth comb. And when they set that and they get what they call discovery to his lawyers, he either say, I'm going to take the time, because if he go to court with it, 9 times out of 10, he going to spend the rest of his life behind bar.
Yeah, Zach reacts. You right. This dude right here, he telling the facts. He telling the truth. This dude right here, when they do a movie on Puffy, this gonna be the main dude with all the info. He gonna be a millionaire. See, Puffy didn't pay him as a bodyguard, but he damn sure fit to get paid off all this info, all the stories that he's been telling. That's why you gotta treat people right. You gotta treat people right. You'd rather be loved than feared, not feared than loved. Because when people love you, they ain't gonna throw you under the bus, even if you wrong. But when they fear you and you treat them like nothing, they out to get you. Gene Deal talk about Puffy father being a rat. Mr. Zach reacts, only one witness is facts. That's all they need in them feds. And they found all that too. Mike Torres, conspiracy is a hell of a charge nowadays. You don't have to have any proof of anything anymore. All they have to do is believe that you are guilty of something not good, and that's a conspiracy. Let's get back to this dude.
So the reason they haven't did it at this point, it's a lot of paperwork, bro. They got a lot of people working different angles. They got the drug angle. They got the tax angle. They got the, what else? They say the drugs, the tax, and then they got the guns that were found. They got to do a trace on the guns that they were found in the house. And then if you got 250 cameras, there's a lot of footage that them agents got to go through. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. They got a lot of work. What they took, how many years to indict Keefe D? They took a lot of years to indict Keefe D. And now he's sitting in jail. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. And it ain't gonna happen overnight. So I would think that probably in the next two months or so, he might be looking at something, bro.
And you said that Diddy, he got over 250 cameras?
He had over 200. They found over 250 cameras in his house, man.
Damn.
Allegedly. That's what they were saying.
So you do believe that Diddy is going to prison?
Oh, he going to jail, bro. And I don't wish jail on nobody, on the for real. I don't wish jail on nobody. You understand? But they already got their star witness. And you only...
250 cameras. Man, that's a camera everywhere you go, every corner you turn. They did their homework. It's Milk TV. So they locked up Diddy, not Hugh Hefner. Hugh was paying him. Diddy wasn't paying him. He only wanted to pay him when he got caught. Shout out It's Milk TV, man. It's all about the YT man's plan. Man, it definitely is a plan. But you got a choice, man. You got a choice. You have a decision, and you got to make the right choices, man. You got to make the right decisions. Like I say, Ice Cube been in the game longer than Diddy, and Ice Cube, we ain't heard nothing. I haven't heard anything. Not even him cheating on his wife. Night Owl 23rd. What up, Compton Rick Rock? What up, Night Owl? Hugh Hefner did, yeah. Hugh Hefner, he was the biggest pimp, biggest player in the game, and he was doing all type of crazy stuff. They never came after him. Blackbone 120. I've been watching Big Gene from the beginning. He the truth for sure. It's Milk TV. So Diddy going to jail for being a freak. That's what it boils down to. That's basically what it boils down to, being a freak, and which happened to getting caught up in a whole lot of other things. That's why we got to think, man. We can't be thinking with our little head. Night Owl did. He put himself in that situation, man. Yeah. Yeah. Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Milk TV, man. Y'all go follow It's Milk TV, man. Milk TV is one of the reasons why I even started doing reaction videos. I believe I was on here just doing like skits, comedy skits and things like that. And I'm good at them skits. Them skits will be coming back. We're going to take it to Tubi. I done invested in a whole lot of camera equipment. I would no longer be putting skits on Instagram, Facebook, none of that stuff anymore. The next time I do my skits, for y'all that know me from doing skits with Crib Mag, Tricky, all them characters that I used to do, that stuff is going on Tubi. We waiting on a few more items and we getting cracking. That's all in the process. 2025. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing skits. We're going to do less of this, and we're going to start bringing some content, comedy content, short film, stuff like that. Hugh Hefner was white, so he didn't get arrested. Hoops and Annie. Puffy should be locked up for that Meek Mill's audio alone. Y'all think that was real? Y'all really think that was Meek Mills? If that was, they gonna listen. If that was Meek Mills on that audio recording, screaming like one of them vampires with some holy water threw on him, it's definitely gonna be brought up in court. Trust me, we're gonna find out for sure now. Kelly Way, they have emails, messages of him blackmailing people and threatening to release footage. This is more than him being a freak. Facts. It's Milk TV. I wish Justin Bieber would speak out. Listen, Justin Bieber, he will be coming out because his career is over, and you know a lot of people do anything for fame. It don't even matter when you come out the closet nowadays. So he definitely gonna come out and he gonna say something about it. Blackbone 120. When Milk go live in his hood, I follow to then you know the rest. PA, don't LGBT have freak offs. Why target Puffy? It's Milk TV. I seen a video with young Justin and Diddy, and it was creepy. I think I seen that one too. Night Owl 23rd. Yo, Compton Rick Rock. Hey, how much you going to charge me for a skit? To do a skit, I just put, you know what I'm saying, just hit me on Instagram, and when it come time for me to film, we'll just come get you for the movie because we're gonna be doing short films. I don't want to do skits anymore. Adjusted Fate. Yes, Puffy has minors. Remember the photo of the girl from Detroit who smoked crack with HP and flew her to New York to get with Puff? I ain't seen that one. It's Milk TV. I don't need to follow you. Sound like a fed. Blackbone 120th. Awkward beginnings. Rick Rock looked like the Gene Deal interview where he talks about Daddy's father being a rat. I'm gonna check all of them out. Now that I'm on it, I'm gonna check them out. Hoops and Annie. Gene Deal said Puffy put Usher in a hospital. That's how much he was pounding on him. Wait a minute. Puffy and Usher. Gene Deal said Puffy put Usher in the hospital. That's how much he was pounding him. Where you see that at? Put the link in the chat so I could check that. I ain't heard nothing about that one. Night Out 23rd. He thought he was unstoppable when he had so much money and power and the key to the city. Night Out. Usher 2. Wow, I didn't know about that one, man. Mr. Zach reacts. Hugh Hefner is the originator of the Diddy parties. Man, Hugh Hefner. Man, listen, man, we grew up on them Hugh Hefner. I used to sneak in my uncle. He used to sleep in his van in the back of my grandma's house. And when he used to leave, I used to go back there. He had boxes of Playboy magazines. If you had a Playboy magazine and a pen, you was the man. Unjusted Fate. Clive Davis turned Puffy out. That's what I heard. I heard Clive Davis is the one who turned Puffy into the monster that he is. He hit his backside and he been putting humps and backs like Halloween cats ever since. Mike Torres on Gangsta's Crib, California, A-Trays. The dealer will beat most of the charges, but it only take on to 25 years. Wow. Excuse me. Night Owl 23rd. Damn, Mr. Zach reacts. He laughed. Man. I heard Clive Davis had a whole lot of them. This been going on for a long time in the entertainment business. That's why they always used to talk about selling your soul. A lot of them people sell their soul. They ain't talking about physically selling your soul. They talking about selling your butt. That's what they talking about. They want to get that smut on you. They want to put that on your jacket. They gonna make you do something strange for a little bit of change. So the moment that you don't want to do what they want you to do, that's when they gonna expose you. PA, that's sad. I was in the feds back east. They party like that. I think it's a humiliation ritual because he stopped tap dancing when Sean John was popping. They was all eating. It's about money. Yeah, it all plays a part in that. Once you sell your soul, play that game, man. That's what happens. Once you get into this game, it's to the point now, man. I don't even just give me the money, all the fame and trying to be famous and all that. It's just too much that goes with it, and it's all coming out. We living in a time and era now to where it's not even a shame to talk about it. You got dudes on here talking about he hit them. They trying to get a check. They seen Cassie get that check. Now the dudes talking about he didn't put a hump on my back like a Halloween cat. Hoops and Annie, this is the New York Feds. Puffy ain't beating nothing. When they want you, they gonna get you. Hakeem, laughing my A off, pray for Pump Dookie. Mr. Zach reacts. Hollywood is overtime to bring some new creators to the game. Like you and me, bro. Man, I don't even want to listen. I think I want to stay out of Hollywood. And I'm gonna stay where I'm at. They got too much going on in Hollywood. PA selling morals and value. Man, ain't no more morals and value in it, especially in Hollywood, man. You'll be surprised, man, how many people that sold they soul and then went in them back rooms and gave some head to them people, man. Some of the people that you watch on TV then went there and gave some head and threw it back. Night Owl 23rd. Yeah, you got to sell your soul, man. That's what they doing, man. Mike Torres, it only take one charge. I think we seen that when PA, you got to sell your soul to live long. Man, that's crazy. But this dude right here, Gene Deal, he been talking about this for a long time. And I really thought that he was hating. I thought he was hating on Diddy. But the whole time he was trying to take him down. Who knows? The feds might have gave him a bag. Look, he ain't worked for Bad Boy in a long time. He got a nice diamond chain on. He ain't broke. Somebody done gave him some money. Somebody that gave him some money, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Not only did they give him the money, they probably gave him all the information to say so they could use that in court. He been doing this for a long time. He been doing this for over 5 years talking about Puffy. He didn't just come out the blue and start talking about him. They already, like, if this stuff was already playing, all these people was in play. They say the Cassie video was 6-7 years ago. It's just now coming out. P.A. Cat Williams spoke on it and pimping. I thought he was hating too. Yeah, I thought he was hating, but coming to find out, he might be on payroll. Let's check out this one, man. Diddy bail denied, danger, and this is my boy, man. He be saying some real stuff. He kind of good with this too. Let's check him out. This dude named 8K.
And grew up in a motherfucking church, and he believes in God.
About to start smoking me a cigarette too. Look,
Excuse me. This bitch ass nigga ain't said nothing about God. We ain't seen nothing. If anything, I've been seeing the devil. I mean, look how this nigga look, man. He looks like the fucking devil. Do you mean to tell me that was the best that this nigga lawyers can do? That was the best his lawyers can do. Then fighting the bond, they said, yo, we're going to keep him on surveillance. The judge is like, what the fuck do that got to do with this nigga dragging this bitch? What the fuck do that got to do with this nigga dragging this bitch? And then the worst of them all is in the middle of me watching this shit, I get a DM of Boosie. I don't give a fuck how real of a real nigga Boosie is. I don't give a fuck. Because federal police department, or whatever the fuck y'all is, yeah, I'm from the streets. You feel what I'm saying? I changed my life, but one thing I don't do is snitch on the nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never told on the crime. I don't believe in telling that shit, fuck shit. But when it come to this, I'm snitching like a motherfucker. Because, excuse me.
Yeah, we gonna get you up out of here, snitch. You got to go. Man, it's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. We gonna get up out of here, but we gonna start doing more of these. This is my first time really going live like this. I never done it like this before. And yeah, man, just interacting with you guys, man, in the chat, getting the communication line going. Everybody been, you know, they've been cool. Nobody been really off the chain with the crazy comments. I don't got no moderators. I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna have to get some of them and keep it going, you know, copacetic. Shout out to all the people in the chat, man. Y'all is very important. Hit them likes. I appreciate all y'all for stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I definitely will be keeping more content like this coming. We trying to just do more than just preaching all day. We're going to start getting to what's going on. And like I say, y'all be ready for some more comedy from me, man. I'm one of the type of dudes that I like to make people laugh, man. I'm a jokester. I grew up in the family, in a household full of clowning all day, dope fiends, smokers, all that. So when y'all be seeing me doing my comedy skits, that's definitely where that come from. My uncles all, you know, stealing out the house when we was younger, and you know, taking it. You going to school and you see your graduation shoes that you was supposed to wear to graduation on the dope man. It was a dude named what was the dude that sold drugs next to the gas station. My grandma used to send us to the store when we was little. She'd send us to the store with notes, and the Chinese people they'd give us food and give us, you know, what we needed until my grandma got paid, and then we'd take the money up there. But it was a dude named Guy. A dude named Guy used to sell. He used to serve all the dope fiends in the neighborhood. And I remember one day, my cousin was supposed to go to his 8th grade graduation. My cousin went in there, put on his suit, had his dress, his slacks on, and he tore the house up looking for his church shoes, looking for his dress shoes. Couldn't find his shoes. The next day, my cousin just so happened to be going to the store, man. And the dude Guy knew that was my uncle and gave my cousin back his shoes. I done took off my jacket, man. I had a brand new blue Fila jacket, set it on the couch, woke up this morning, and it was gone to the dope, man. So all my little comedy skits and the things that I do, I get that from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Being in jail with some of the most slickest talkers you could ever meet. So I'm gonna put all that with my comedy skits, and we're gonna be doing this short film. Me and Mr. Zach Reacts. He's in the comment. He's in the comment section. He's a filmer. He's one of the guys who taught me how to film. Real dope. He good with it. And man, I didn't even think that I would be doing this, to keep it 100 with y'all. I started off, I got out the pen rapping. I was good at that. Been around a whole lot of rappers, but it was just something about being in the studio with the beat looping over and over and over that I didn't like. You know, so I'm a fast mover. I always think fast. And to be a rapper, it was just too slow for me. Sitting up in there getting high all day, beat playing, and it's a bored environment. It was nothing exciting. And I done been around some of the best in the game. I done been around rappers, like real rappers. I done been in the studio with all of them. Danny, everybody you could name. I got videos I'm gonna pull up. I done been around a lot of these people, and it was just boring to me. One day I started doing the skits with my phone, and this was on the flute. But when I came across filming, I took a liking into it, and I had bought a pink Cadillac lowrider, man, clean. It was nice, and I was sitting in a drive one day. In the driveway, I'm sitting in my lowrider, and I'm looking at the car. Now I done had multiple lowriders, but this one pink Cadillac, it was clean. I drove it to Long Beach. I was coming from the Pike. From downtown Long Beach. Me and my son, we in a lowrider. We got the music playing. Before that, I had a convertible 64, the one that y'all all see in the intro. When I was in that convertible 64 and my gold 64, I used to get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of females, especially Hispanic females. They'll pull up on the side of me, and we'd go back and forth with the flirting. But when I got the pink Cadillac was clean. I spent $30,000 on it, had the chrome under the bottom, chromed out motor, interior, sunroof, bumper kit, everything that you would want on a lowrider, a Cadillac lowrider. It had everything on it. But me and my son, we coming from Long Beach, and I pulled up to the light. Now this car is immaculate. I'm gonna post it on here too. It's clean. And I looked this way, and people was laughing at my pink Cadillac lowrider. I guess the movie Friday made that pink Cadillac. You think of Pinky when you seen it. So I sold that pink Cadillac, and I bought a whole lot of camera equipment. I didn't know nothing about filming, didn't know nothing about how to work any of this stuff. I spent thousands of dollars on it and didn't know how to work it. So I told myself, I said, you know what? We're going to go on YouTube and we're going to figure this out. I called Zach Reacts. I called one of my friends, Spitfire. He wrote for Flow Rider. He wrote for a lot of people. He got plaques for writing music for him. I believe Twist. I don't think he wrote for Twister, but I know he got songs with Twister. Anyway, I went over there to his house. I spent hours and hours at his house, Papa Z house, one of my other partners' house, and they would just show me things. I should take my cell phone out. And every time they would show me something, I would record it, what they would show me. I went back home. And I told my girlfriend at the time, I said, get up. We finna go shoot a music video. I went and bought the khakis. Went and bought the Chuck Taylors. Went and got the AK-47, the chopper. Walked through the cemetery with the chopper. The video came out dope. It took me, I believe, 3 days to shoot the video. I shot the video and I went home. I tried to edit it. And it took me 2 months. I'm talking about 2 months. And this was during the time of the pandemic when everybody was in the house. I would only sleep for two hours a night. The rest, I would sit there all day on my computer looking at the video footage that I recorded from these guys showing me, going on YouTube. And when I put the video together, it was dope. I said, you know what? I'm going to take it to another level. I went and got a green screen. Put the green screen. I had the whole wall from wall to wall. Had a green screen up in there. I had my chick at the time. She was in there dancing. I did the video, and the video came out dope. I still didn't have it at that point. Later on down the line, I ended up buying a Harley Davidson, man. I had Campbell like 40 grand. This was like in 2000 and I believe the end of 2022 or 2023. It was last year. It was the end of 2022 because I bought it for my birthday. Matter of fact, it was 2023, January 2023. I bought it for my birthday. I'm riding this motorcycle, man. It took me 3 days to learn how to ride a bike. I never rode a Harley Davidson in my life. I learned how to ride it in 3 days. I said, you know what? I'm gonna either ride or I'm gonna down this bike. I rode that bike all the way to Las Vegas. Rode the bike to Las Vegas, rode it back. One of my partners, he from a bike club. He said, man, we going to Arizona. I said, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? He said, you want to roll with us? He said, meet me at the house at 4 o'clock. Me and my club brothers, we're going to be here at 4 o'clock and we're going to ride these bikes all the way to Arizona. Man, I rode that Harley Davidson all the way to Arizona. I'm having fun. I've never seen nothing like this, man. The motorcycle clubs, they turn up. The motorcycle dudes out there, we had a party. I got a picture. I'm gonna post that picture on here. I've never seen this many people in one time. No violence, no nothing. Everybody having a good time. Women everywhere. It was cracking. The homies, they wasn't gonna ride their bike back. They said, we're gonna put our bike on the trailers. I said, I'm not putting my bike on no trailer. I'm riding my bike back to Compton. I'm riding my bike back to the city. I started that bike up, took off. Now, as I'm riding that bike, I got it on cruise control. I'm just cruising up the highway. And all that's going through my mind is, Rock, you supposed to be filming. You supposed to be filming, bro. You don't supposed to be out here having fun. All this stuff can come later. So I'm riding the bike. I get all the way home, put the bike up. 2 days later, one of my partners called me, my partner C-Rider. He called me. He said, Rick Rock. He said, man, they just did a raid on the shop and they took like 20 bikes. He said, man, check the serial numbers on your bike and see if it start with HD. So I called my cousin Pop Rock. I'm like, Pop Rock, I said, do me a favor, go in the garage, check the bike and see, you know, if he was like, no, it's straight. He said, I checked it, it's cool. I said, you sure? So we had another homie that builds bikes. He was like, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. So my boy hit me back. He like, Rock, you got burned, homie. He like, that bike that you bought, go get your money back. Man, I went through a whole lot of hell, a whole lot of phone calls, a whole lot of threats. If I don't get my money back, this and that gonna happen. About to crash out. And then one of them, I called one of my boys. He from out of Spooktown. And this supposed to be my rivals. But I've been knowing this dude since elementary school before any of us was even in the street life. So I called the homie Bobby. I said, hey, man, don't have them dudes at y'all clubhouse tonight. Because if I see anybody with this vest on, so forth and so forth, you know, all the tough talk. So anyway, my partner like, man, let me make a phone call. So he got a lot of respect in that motorcycle world. So he made a phone call. They made a phone call. They said, hey, man, bring the bike back. Come get your money. I got my money back and I'm sitting on the bread. And the first thing I said, man, you need to go get that DJI camera that you was looking at a couple of months ago. And it hit me. I said, let's go. I went down to the Sammy's camera and I threw $10,000 on the table for the camera. And then I spent some more money buying the lenses, battery, all type of stuff. Anyway, I'm too far in now to not do what I really want to do, and that's filming movies, and that's what we gonna do, man. Shout out to Papa Z, and we gonna get it cracking. Let's get to the comments. Free Larry Hoover. India in here. Respect to Compton. No, Indianapolis. Respect, man. I met your boy Mike Epps too. Zachary Ash. You could do anything you put your mind to, and that's for everybody, for sure. Night Out 23rd. Yo, Compton, Rick Rock. Check out my boy OG Scrap King. He's a comedian out of Long Beach. Check him out when you get a chance, brother, for sure. Jay-Z is next. Night Out. Yo, Compton, Rick Rock. I just request your backup page, brother. You will see my name. All right, I'm going to check you out. Frosty 100. Yo, we going to get to it, man. I'm going to check you out. I did a comedy skit with your boy from Long Beach. What's his name, man? He was in that movie with Mike Epps too. And he was like, what do you say? Another. What's the dude from Long Beach, man? He ride the skates in the skits. He looked like 50 Cent. Somebody in the comment section help me out, man. What's his name? He looked like 50 Cent. He was on stage with the skates on. He was in the movie with Mike Epps. Matter of fact, let me pull up. Damn, I can't even think of the dude's name, man. Let me see if I could pull him up on here. Let me see. Mike Epps. I think they was pimps in the movie. Mike's Epps movie. Let me see. See if it'll come up. There it go right here. What's this dude name?
Friday. Well, that's what she told Coco Butter. Now, these bitches better be out here getting my money. You know Helen back is my bottom bitch. You know that, right? Right. Okay, now the bitch better be out.
Man, what's dude name, y'all? Scruncho. There we go. Yeah. I did a skit with Scruncho. Man, that stuff was funny. But I realized even back then, like, man, we doing these skits for free. We not getting no money off of them. Not no more. Everything happened for a reason. Everything is on God's timing, and we gonna get to it, man. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Glad to have y'all here. This is my first time doing it like this. We're gonna get better as time go by. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all have a good day, a blessed day. Always think before you react. Use your mind. Remember, you got a choice, and no matter how much money you get, don't think that you too up here. Stay down here. Don't fall for the trick. It's going to be a whole lot of twists and a whole lot of tricks coming your way. You got to be smart. You can't be greedy and fall for the okie doke. Because once you be greedy, once you let that power get to you, you fall in these kind of positions right here. And once you do that, it's a wrap. And then sometimes this is straight up, they just don't want you to get this high. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So once you get your money, man, do some little investment, get out the way. It's a whole lot of entertainers. It's a whole lot of rappers. It's a whole lot of people that y'all seen on these TV screens, and they got out the way. And y'all wonder, why did they get out the way? They didn't get blackballed. They just done seen a whole lot of stuff, and they just don't want to deal with it. They don't want to be involved. They got their money. Their family taken care of. They didn't put their kids to college. They didn't got out the way. A lot of these people sell their soul, and once you sell your soul, it's over. Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV.